Hello, my amazing fourth graders. It's Mr. Torbain here for today's math lesson. And I'm super excited today because we're going to be starting a geometry unit. We're moving away from fractions and decimals, and we're going to be studying the branch of mathematics that studies the sizes, the shapes, the angles, and how big things are. So you've probably already worked on some geometry in second and third grades. Maybe you've made an art project with dealing with different geometric shapes. And my hope is after this unit, you will be able to identify and understand the shapes that you see all around you a little bit better. So before we cover everything, we have to start with the basics. And the basics are angles. Go ahead and pause this video after you have read your I can statement. I can identify and draw angles. So today's learning objectives include identifying angles and then using all of that information to classify shapes by their sides and their angles. And the type of shape we're going to be classifying is a triangle. So I hope you remember that from previous. Now, I told you angles are the basics. So I need you to stand up with me and follow along. You need to know that a point, right, is an exact location in space. You see that right here on the table. Okay, this first column has a term that we're going to be talking about. Go ahead and make your point. Okay, a point looks just like this. It's just a point that you see on a number line, okay, or any line. Now, a line is a straight path of points that continues and it goes on without end in both directions. All right, so go ahead and make a line for me. Okay, we've got point, we've got line. Now, this line can go on forever and ever. I just want a piece of it. That's a line segment. Okay, you see how I have 1 point on this end, 1 point on this end, okay? And I can take a smaller piece of that line or a smaller segment of that line and make another line segment and another line segment and as many line segments as I want on this line that goes forever and ever. Now, a ray is a little bit different, okay? Start with a point and it only has one endpoint, okay? And it continues without end in one direction, okay? Let's see if you can do it all over again. A point, give me a point. A line, give me a line. A line segment, give me a line segment. And a ray, give me another ray. Very good. Wow, getting up really gets my blood flowing, helps me concentrate a lot better. So now that you understand some basic terms, let's go ahead and move on to angles. An angle is formed by two rays or line segments that share an endpoint. And we're going to learn a fancy word for what that endpoint is called. When we draw it, it looks like this. So here I have angle PQR. That shared endpoint is called the vertex. So right here, this point that is shared between ray QP and ray QR, that is called the vertex. Now, we read this angle PQR, or in the other direction, RQP, but the Q or the endpoint or the vertex is always in the middle. The vertex must be read and written in the middle. And when we write it, we just draw the symbol for angle right here, okay? It looks like a triangle that's missing one side, and then we write the letters of our endpoints, okay? So let's form a right angle. Now, a right angle forms a square corner or measures 90 degrees. So again, go ahead and use your body for me. Start at 0 degrees. So if you're in a shape, you can start at the very tippy top and you're at 0 degrees. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to take one of your arms and put it straight out like you're making a ray, okay? Guess what? You just made a right angle. This is going to be 90 degrees from a circle. Just stay with me. Just trust me. This is a 90-degree angle. When we draw it, it looks like this. So here we have what you just made with your body, okay? And you'll always know it's a 90-degree angle because you'll have a little box right here. Now, when we read it, it is read from TUV because if you remember, the vertex or what is shared is always read in the middle, okay? All right, so we can use right angles to help us identify a right triangle. A right triangle will have a right angle, so right here, JKL is my right angle, and over here, NOP is my right angle. One angle is a right angle, and two angles are not right angles. We'll learn what this means in just a moment, okay? Now, let's go with a straight angle. Go ahead with your body and make a straight angle. Do you remember what this is? Well, it is just a line. A straight angle forms a line. It measures 180 degrees, okay? So we've got 0 degrees. Let's review. We've got 90 degrees in a right angle. And when we put that other arm down and make it go in a straight line, we've got 180 degrees, okay? Now let's learn about a little cute angle, okay? Let's learn about a little cute angle. And then we're going to learn about obtuse angles. The little bit of cute angle is an acute angle. An acute angle is less than a right angle. It measures less than 90 degrees. So remember, a right angle is 90 degrees, and anything from 0 to 90 is a cute angle. So this is a cute angle. This is a cute angle. This is a cute angle. This is not an acute angle. This is a right angle. Okay, but anything less, anything from 0 to 90 degrees is an acute angle. So you can see right here, 90 degrees would be straight up here, and it is less than 90 degrees. So this angle MNO is an acute angle. Let's take a look at an acute triangle. Acute triangle needs all of the angles to be acute. So this angle right here, angle IHG, or angle H, is less than 90. And this angle is less than 90. This angle is less than 90. All of these angles are less than 90. Now let's learn about obtuse angles. An obtuse angle is more than a right angle. It is more than 90 degrees. So anything from 90 degrees to 180 degrees is an obtuse angle. So this is an obtuse angle. This is an obtuse angle. This is an obtuse angle. So right here, angle ABC, because it is greater or opens up bigger than 90 degrees, it is obtuse. So remember, acute, 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 acute. Obtuse, 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 obtuse. Now, obtuse triangles has only one angle that is obtuse and two angles that are acute. So can you see which angle is greater than 90 degrees or obtuse? Do you see which angles are smaller than 90 degrees? Angle CAB is obtuse, so that makes this whole thing an obtuse triangle. Angle ZXY, it opens up right here, so that is obtuse. And all the other angles, this angle, this angle, this angle, and this angle, are acute angles. That does it for this first video. And the next video, it should be shorter than this one. There was a lot of information today to get you to learn the basics. But in the next video, we'll review the types of angles and we will review the types of triangles. See you soon.